today's video. Today I am going to be starting a new series for a little bit called Finishing December Daily Quickly. So I'm back from Uganda. I had a fantastic time and I can't wait to share all about it with you guys and tell you all about my trips and the adventures that I took and everything. And I can't wait to document it in my December daily. Like, honestly, all December, I was gone from the 10th until the 1st of January, and all I wanted to do, even though I was in Uganda, was scrap lift. Scrap lift all of your beautiful ideas. I wanted to scrapbook. I wanted to document my December daily. So I did do a little things while I was away, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. But really what I wanted to do was scrapbook. So I'm so excited to be back. I wanted to get started like the day I got back, but honestly, like, jet lag has been such a bum. It's about a week since I got back and I finally feel like I'm starting to catch up. I'm like maybe a couple hours behind still, but it was pretty tough there for a little bit. So now that I'm like a little caught up, I'm like, okay, I want to get this done. It's January 8th today, and last year I finished my December daily on like January 2nd. And while I realize that you don't have to get it done quickly, I want to get it done quickly because I have other projects I want to move on to. And I just love it, so I want to work on it. And I don't want to have it sticking around for like the whole year and not finishing it till next year or never finishing it. I want to get it done, and I know that if I do it quickly, it'll get done. So, I want to talk a little bit about my plan to get it done quickly, and the reason I want to share that is because I know that there are a lot of you who are still working on your December daily, and you may be losing motivation a little bit, but you also want to get it done quickly. You don't want it to get to like August and not have it finished. So let's do it together. Let's get our December dailies done and finished and love them and stick them on the shelf, ready for us to do it next year. So a couple things about how I'm going to finish my December daily quickly. One of the things that's really going to help me is what I did during the month of December. But even if you didn't do this as you were going, I would recommend just taking a few moments to sit down and jot out like each day what you did and what photos you have for that day, because it'll help you so much. So I used two things while I was in Uganda. I took these both with me because I didn't want to take my album and all my supplies. I didn't have space for it. My suitcase was like 51 pounds, so it was over and there was not space, but I took this. So the two things I took was the December Daily Logbook, which was just a gift to people who pre-ordered the kit early, and it looks like this. And I also took this junk journal that the fantastic oh yeah, it's Jen created for me. I ordered it from her Etsy store, and I love it, and I want to share it with you. And so I use those two to document my December, and then these are going to be what will help me, inspire me, keep me on track to finish my December daily quick. So let's talk about the logbook first. One of the things I did to really keep it simple for me so that I could scrapbook right away when I got back was every day I used this logbook. And it was super quick. I mean, I didn't really include that many notes. Some days I included more than others, and some days I didn't, and mostly I just used point form notes. So what I did was every day I wrote down what I did that day, so the story of the day, and literally just point form. Then I wrote down any photos that I had taken down here and that I wanted to include in my December daily. And I did that every day so that every day I could quickly look, what did I do? What photos do I have? What did I do? What photos do I have? And I have that all the way till December 31st because I want to document all 31 days because I was in Uganda and I know there are things that happen from the 25th to the 31st that I want to document. And then another thing that I did while I was going is on the back of these logbook pages, it's blank. So I decided to, while I was in Uganda, to just make a quick sketch sort of for like how I wanted to lay out the page. So I'll just, it's like really quick sketch. It's not anything crazy beautiful or anything, but basically I drew the page protector that I wanted to use and maybe like included like what photos would go where. If I wanted to do an insert, I put that there. Let's find another example. Typically, I would draw the insert that I wanted to use, say if it was on the right or the left side so that I would know if it was front or back. And then I would put the titles of the photos, where I would do journaling, and just kept it super simple. And this is making it so much easier for me to move quickly through this because I already have a plan. I just want to show you one more. So like on a day where there's more photos, I have like, okay, this is the left side of the spread, and I know what the page protector is because of the day before. That's the right, that's the new page protector I want to use, and then if there's an insert or something else that I wanted to add, I put that there too. And then I just put in what the photo would be, where the journaling would be, and it's super simple way to document how I'm going to do this. So obviously I'm leaving room for me to change my mind because I'm indecisive, but I figured while I was in Uganda, this would make it easier when I got back. So a couple things, if you did take notes during December, well, that'll make it a lot easier. So if you're watching this video like next year, or if you want a tip for next year, is keep a logbook of some sort, even just a little journal or something. That way, if you're a few days behind, or if you don't have time to work on your December daily during the month, that super helps. So, and maybe think about giving yourself some room to do a sketch, just a basic idea of what page protector, what inserts, how you want to sort of lay out the page, because when you get to it, you'll have this and it'll simplify it. So that was one thing that I did, which is going to help me finish my December daily quickly. The second thing that I did was I used this junk journal, which I had purchased from Oh Yeah, It's Jen. I'll leave a link below for her Etsy shop. And I wrote in this junk journal every day, and I included ephemera, and I sort of made it my like junk journal for December daily. So technically I do have 2 December dailies. I have this one plus the like official album one, and I'm going to keep both of them for sure. But this one was just really fun because I could work on it while I was in Uganda and just include a ton of journaling. I could include things like my ticket stubs. Let's see what other kinds of things. I have receipts for things like that. Receipts for like places we went. I have money exchange orders, recipes that I use, addresses of places I stayed, all those kinds of things tucked in there. And I'm going to do a walkthrough of this, so that's why I'm not really spending a ton of time showing you. But I just want to show you for the idea purposes. So in here I have like receipts. We went to see a movies. I have our movie stubs and all those kinds of things are tucked in there. So some stamps from letters that I got, something from a purchase. So all of those are stuck in here. And this is going to help so much because honestly, I journaled every single day. And now when I want to go tell those stories and print off all those photos, I have journaling so that I can remember what happened, how I was feeling about it, what it is that I want to say. And obviously I can expand on this. I might not use the same wording, but this will really help me as I am doing it, because look at all that journaling. I already have ideas for what I could journal about in my December daily. And also the nice thing about this junk journal is it had tons of space for journaling. Like I specifically asked Jen to leave lots of space for me to journal. And if there are things that I wanted to journal about, but I don't necessarily like have space for them in my December daily, or don't want to include them in my December daily, I still have them documented, but they're not gonna take up all that space in my December daily, because last year my December daily was like super chunky. So this is another thing I've done to help me make my December daily move quickly. So one, just point form notes, what photos did I take, what was the story, and a sketch. And then two, like a journal of some sort. It wouldn't have to be a junk journal, but it could just be a journal where you like write down how you were feeling, what you were thinking, what you did, etc. And that'll make it move really quick. So I'm back home in Canada. What did I do first? So in order to help me move quickly with my December daily, I decided to batch print all my photos. Now normally I don't do that. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I use my Canon Selfie and print almost all my photos on there just because it's easy, and I hate going to Walmart, or I hate going to a photo center, or I hate sending them away. I just hate it. But when I got back, I had all these photos to print all at one time, and I figured, you know, it would just be easier to batch print. So I batch printed. I took my phone to Walmart, stood in Walmart for 25 minutes, pressed print, waited another 45 minutes for them all to come out, and then I got all the photos. So I guess step one, or tip one, would be to use a logbook of some sort. Tip two would be a journal. Tip three would be batch print all your photos. So it might take time, but just do it. It'll be easier, I promise. Batch printing will really help you. So then the fourth thing that I did, which will help me move through my December daily really quickly, is I placed all of the photos into the album in the page protector I want to use without decorating or adding any journaling. So let me show you what I mean. So this is what I had finished. You saw process videos for all of those pages. These are all the new stuff of photos from Uganda. So while I was using the logbook, I had determined what page protectors I wanted to use and sort of the general outline. So it was super easy for me to do this. Basically, I printed off the photos for the 11th, and I knew that I wanted to use an envelope of some sort, so I grabbed an envelope and I stuck those photos in. No decorating, none of that. I also stuck in the tags that I'm using for the numbered days too, just so that would be with the photos, so stuck it in. The next day, I'm gonna have an insert here, and also one large photo, so it's there, it's ready to go. So with the photos are checked here, and the journaling card, again, photos. And so this just makes it super easy because all of it's like in the page protector, with the tag, in the right order so that I'm ready to go. And the photos are all there, some large ones, some smaller 4x6, some 3x4s, 2x3s, or whatever the different sizes are that I printed. So batch printing made this super easy because I had all the prints like in a pile, and then I just grabbed the page protectors and stuck the photos in. And this is going to make it quick because, like, let me just say, the photos are all here. I'm like 90% of the way there. Well, that's probably an exaggeration. But they're all there in the page protectors, ready for me to scrapbook, ready for me to go, making it super easy because now I don't have to figure out each day which photo I want to print. The photo is already printed in the page protector, ready for me to decorate it and add my journaling. So when I'm ready to go, all I need to do is take out the page protector, put this aside, and then grab out the photos and the tag and then go for it and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing for the 10th. What do I need to do? And then decorate it, put it back in, and it's good to go, and it'll be super quick. So that's another tip, is after you batch print them all, stick them in the page protectors. And you could include any ephemera that you're wanting to include on that spread. Stick them in the page protectors, put them in the album, and then move on to embellishing and journaling. So then my next tip, in order to move quickly through my December daily, I just got 2 more for you, is keep it simple. I want to move through this quickly. It's the 8th of January, and my goal is to be completely done with my December daily before the end of January. So that gives me 3 weeks. I think it's totally possible. to document 3 weeks of December in 3 weeks. I mean, it's pretty crazy, but I will probably work on it every day. That's just who I am. But I think it's possible, especially if you keep it simple. Keep the embellishments simple, keep the journaling simple, keep it simple, get it in there. Another tip, or my last tip for you, is don't stress. There's no timeline. So, well, quickly for me might mean by the end of January I want to complete it. Quickly for you might be before the summer or whatever. But my biggest encouragement is just do it all at one time. Just, you have your supplies out, you're still in the Christmassy mood. If you put it off, you probably won't get to it, and then you'll feel stressed and frustrated that the project wasn't finished. So just pull it out, spend a couple Saturdays just powering through. You can do this, I can do this, we'll do this together. I'm going to post-process videos to hopefully continue to inspire you as you work on your December dailies and get them done super quickly. Anyways, as you can hear, I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm tired. Getting back to that jet lag thing. It's only like 9 o'clock and I'm exhausted. But I am going to leave you guys for today. And next time you see me, you'll probably be seeing me work on my December daily super quickly. And I hope that you'll join me and together we can finish our December dailies super quick. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.